go. Again, thank you so much for coming. And now for blood relations.
Since what I am about to say must be but that which contradicts my accusation, it shall scarce boot me to say, not guilty. But if powers divine behold our human actions as they do, I doubt not that but innocence shall make false accusation blush and tyranny tremble at Pollack's. Line, patience. Tremble at patience. Patience. I'll go get some tea. I hate tea. You drink it every Sunday. I drink it because you like to serve it. It's true. You've no idea how I suffer from this toast and tea ritual. Practice some restraint then. We could have met in Boston. Nonsense, Lizzie. I come to see you. Why? Because of us? You were a late arrival last night, later than usual. The show is late. Late starts, late coming down, and then we all went out for drinks after. Oh, yes. And then I caught a cab all the way from Boston. Do you know what it cost? I paid the bill. Of course. What a jumble all my thoughts are. It's terrible. It sounds it. In the alley behind the theater the other day, there were some kids playing skip rope. And do you know what they were singing? Lizzie Borden took an axe, gave her mother 40 whacks. When the job was nicely done, she gave her father 41. Did you stop them? No. Did you tell them I was acquitted? No. What did you do? I shut the window. A noble gesture on my behalf. We were doing lines. The noise they make is dreadful. Sometimes they play ball, ka-thunk, ka-thunk, ka-thunk against the wall. This one time I saw them with a cat and then you didn't stop them? No, that time I stopped them. Should I? Why not? Your sister. The noise upsets her. She upsets me on numerous occasions. Lizzie, what? Did you? Did I what? You never tell me anything. I tell you everything. You don't. I tell you my thoughts, my dreams, and my... But never that one thing. Do you suppose people buy you drinks? Or cast you even because you have a liaison with Lizzie Borden? You think everybody talks about you. They don't. Here they do. You remind me of my sister. Oh, God. Day in, day out. 10 years now. Did you, Lizzie? Oh, Lizzie, did you? She sits there. Her papa used to sit. And she looks at me and at her plate. And then at me and at her plate. And then at me and she says, did you, Lizzie? Oh, Lizzie, did you? Well, did you? Is it important? Yes. You look like me. What? How I think I look. How I ought to look. Sometimes you think like me. Do you feel that? Possibly. You shouldn't have to ask then. You should know. Did I? Didn't I? You tell me. I'll tell you what I think. I think that you're aware that there is a certain fascination in the ambiguity. You always paint the background but leave the rest to my imagination. Did Lizzie Borden take an axe? If you didn't, I should be disappointed. And if you did, I should be horrified. And which is worse? To have murdered one's parents or be a pretentious small-town spinster? I don't know. I hear you so was a wild one. And there she was, in the courtroom.
Would you give the court your name
Bridget O'Sullivan, sir.
and occupation?
I'm like what you call a maid, sir.
Your employer in June of 1892 was,
Mr. Borden, sir.
and your impression of the household?
Oh, well, Mr. Borden was a bit of a tight one, and Mrs. B could nag you to the grave. Then there were the daughters, Miss Emma and Lizzie, and that day,
Mr. Wingate.
Miss B's brother would stay for the night and was, get off with you.
Come on, Bridget. Where's my kid?
I'll give you a good poke in the nose if you don't keep your hands to yourself.
Oh,
You're
Bridget.
a dirty old man.
If Mr. Borden hears that, you'll be out on the street. Now, where's my kid?
There! Would you like another?
You've no sense of fun, Bridget.
Does Miss Lizzie know you're here?
Why do you bring her up?
She don't then, eh? Surprise visit?
No surprise to her father, we got business.
You don't learn anything from me, or Lizzie, do you?
Oh, you listen
You mean
here.
you've forgotten how mad she was last time when you got her father to sign the rent of the mill house to your sister?
She's his wife, ain't she? She's got her rights.
Who am I to say who's got a right? But I can tell you this. Miss Lizzie
It
doesn't
doesn't matter
say
how
that.
Miss Lizzie
Oh, it matters
sees it.
not. She had you thrown out last time by Chase, if that was a laugh.
You mind your tongue.
And after you left, you know what happened.
Get
She
away.
and Sister Emma got the father's rent money from the other mill house to make it all even Steven. And here you are, back again. What business you up to this time? My Lizzie doesn't catch you.
Get away.
Would you like some more coffee, sir? Thank you, sir. You're welcome, sir.
There'll be no trouble this time. The hell is this? Is this what's for breakfast?
Those are the crusts for Miss Lizzie's birds.
What? Birds.
Some kind of pet pigeon she's raising out in the shed. Miss Lizzie loves her pigeons. Morning, Lizzie.
I think I'll go split some kindling out the back.
Jackass. Oh, Lizzie, what language? What would your father say if he heard you?
Well, I've never used a word I didn't hear from him first.
Would he be congratulating you?
Possibly.
Not. And what if Mrs. B should hear you?
I hope and pray that she does. I don't think that there's anything wrong with Mrs. B that losing 80 pounds and tripling her intellect wouldn't cure.
What a way to talk of your mother.
She is not my mother.
Lizzie,
What?
her sister, Lizzie.
You want to be quiet, Lizzie? If Mother heard you, you know what she'd say. She is not my mother or yours. Well, she married our father 27 years ago. So if that doesn't make her our mother, then I don't know what does. It doesn't. Thank you, Bridget. Did you know
Harry Wingate's.
back in town for a visit? No. But I do know that he wouldn't be here unless Papa asked him. That's not the point. You know what happened last time he was here. Papa was signing property over to her. Lizzie. Oh, Lizzie, nothing. They cater to Papa's worst instinct. Papa tends to be miserly. He probably has about the first penny he ever earned. Or more likely, she has it. Yeah? If Papa didn't save his money, Papa wouldn't have any money. And neither will we if he keeps signing things over to her. Stop it. Someday, Papa will die. Don't say that. Someday, Papa will die. And I do not intend to spend the rest of my life in Harry Wingate's boots or toadying to his sister. What's that? Nothing.
So what's wrong with Lizzie this morning?
Nothing.
Does Harry come down yet?
He's gone out back for a bit.
Lizzie see.
Yes.
She have words with him.
Lizzie has more manners than that.
She's incapable of disciplining herself like a lady, and we all know it.
Well, this morning she may have been a bit upset because no one told her he was coming. When she came down, he was here.
You know, Emma.
She didn't argue with him or anything like that.
You spoil her. When I was little, we would never stay in this house for the summer.
We'd go to the farm. My knees, they were always covered with scabs. So I would sit in the field, and I would roll down my stockings, and I would pick the scabs on my knees. Ugh. And Emma, she would always catch me and say,
Nice little girls don't have scabs on their knees. The truth is, she's spoiled rotten.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Borden, but I don't think that. Morning.
Mr. Borden, did you know that Lizzie's seen Harry?
Papa, about Harry.
What about Harry?
Well, I was just wondering why he's here.
You never mind Harry. Did you speak to Lizzie about Johnny McLeod?
Why don't you tell her? I'm always the one that has to go running to Lizzie, telling her this, telling her that, and I'm taking the abuse for it.
We all know what that is. She can wrap her father around her little finger. If everything else fails, she throws a tantrum. He buys her off, a trip to Paris, a rent to the mill house. It's all the same.
Papa, what's Harry here for?
Don't worry about it.
And don't you go to Lizzie stirring things up.
You know I've never done
What
that.
she means
I'm
is-
tired. Do you hear? Tired. Emma, you ask Harry here, you know there will be trouble. And when I try to find out what's going on, so once again, good old Emma can stand between you and Lizzie. All you have to say is, don't worry about it. Well then, it is your business. You take care of it. Because I'm not.
Okay.
She's right. You have to come plain and straight to Lizzie and tell her things she don't want to hear. You know what they're saying in town about her and that doctor. Right. They're saying if you live on 2nd Street and you need a house call and you don't find the Irish, call Dr. Patrick. Dr. Patrick is very prompt with the 2nd Street house calls. Do you know why? Why? Well, he's hoping to see someone who lives on 2nd Street who's yanking up her skirt and showing her ankle. He's very prompt getting to 2nd Street. Getting away is something else.
Ah, good morning, Miss Borden.
I haven't decided if it is or it isn't.
No, you've got it all wrong. The proper phrase is, good morning, Dr. Patrick, and then you smile discreetly, of course.
You're forgetting something. You're married. And Irish.
I look Irish to you?
Don't you realize that Papa and Emma have fits every time we engage in illicit conversation?
Well, why don't you run away from home then, Lizzie?
Why don't you run away with me?
But you never really mean it, Lizzie.
I do mean it.
How can you joke and look so serious?
It's a gift. How's your wife?
My wife?
Shouldn't I ask that? I thought nice, polite ladies always inquired after the wives of their friends, or acquaintances, or whatever.
Well, you've met my wife. My wife is always the same.
How boring for you. Well, look who's here. Have you had the pleasure of meeting my uncle, Mr. Wingate?
No, Miss Morton, that pleasure has never been mine.
That's exactly how I feel.
Mr. Wingate, sir. Dr. Patrick, is it?
Yes, it is, sir.
Who is sick?
No one. He just stopped by for a visit to see Dr. Patrick and I are very old. Dear friends, isn't that so?
Well, don't get... It's her sense of humor, sir, a rare trait in a woman.
You best get in, Lizzie.
We'll be seeing you then, Lizzie.
I'm telling you, God is my witness. She's out in the walk talking to that Irish doctor, and he's falling all over her.
What is the matter with you? For her own sake, you should speak to her.
If a man can't manage his own business, how the hell do you expect him to manage his daughter?
Your speaking to Lizzie is a ritual around here. Emma's not the only one that is fed to the teeth. You're getting old, Andrew. You're getting old. I can remember distinctly. I looked at my knees and there were no scabs.
At last. I'm the nice little girl Emma wants me to be.
Do you suppose there's a formula, a magic a formula for being a woman, and through some terrible oversight, perhaps the death of my mother, I was born defective.
No, just born.
Gentlemen of the jury, I ask you to take a look at the defendant, Miss Lizzie Borden. Do you believe Miss Lizzie Borden is capable of 32 blows, fracturing Abigail Borden's skull, leaving her bloody and broken body in an upstairs bedroom with no hint of frenzy or trace of blood upon her person, and then engages in casual conversation with the maid Bridget O'Sullivan while awaiting her father's return home? Later on, her father dealt 13 blows to the head, and she calls for aid. Is this the aid we give her? Accusation of the most heinous and infamous of crimes. Do we really believe Miss Lizzie Borden is capable of these acts? I can tell you, I do not. Gentlemen, Miss Lizzie Borden is not guilty.
Lizzie, could you sit down a minute? Now, I want you to know that I understand about you and the doctor.
I find Dr. Patrick amusing and entertaining, if that's what you mean.
You're a woman of 34 years.
I know that.
A woman of your age would be married, have children, be running her own house. That's the natural thing.
You're saying I'm unnatural?
No. I'm saying the feelings that you have towards Dr.
What
Patrick.
feelings?
You have to understand that he's a married man and there's nothing there for you.
If he weren't married, Papa, I wouldn't be bothered talking to him. Can I go now?
Sit down, Lizzie. Now, you know Mr. McLeod.
I know his three little monsters.
Mr. McLeod's asked to come over next Tuesday.
I'll be out then.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
I want what's best for you.
No, you don't. You don't care what I want.
You don't know what you want.
But I know what you want. You want me waiting up for my husband and serving at social.
It's good enough for your mother.
She is not my mother.
Mr. McLeod's looking for a wife.
He's looking for a housekeeper, and it isn't going to be me.
You have a filthy mouth.
Is that why you hate me? Why is it when I pretend things that I don't feel, that's when you like me?
Lizzie, do you want to spend the rest of your life living in this house?
No, I want out, but I won't get married to do it. You've never been asked. Look at her. It must be some sort of a failure then. You had no son and a daughter that failed. What does that make you, Papa? Papa, I love you. I try to be what you want, but I wouldn't be a good mother.
How do you know?
I know it. Try to understand how I feel. Why can't we move out? Why don't you move out? Give me the money and I'll go.
She always gets round to money.
You drive me to it.
She's crazy.
You drive me to it. She should be locked up. There! Stop it. Bitch, lock me up. Lock me up. Papa, I can't stand it.
There. It's all right. You may as well and get down on your knees.
Look at her. She's jealous of me. She can't stand it whenever you're nice to me.
Show some respect.
She's a fat cow and I hate her.
Now, you'll see Mr. McLeod next Tuesday night.
No.
God. I said you'll see Mr. McLeod next Tuesday night.
No.
Get the hell upstairs to your room.
I'm gonna keep on doing just what I want, when I want, like always.
No, this figure here is. Who is it? It's Lizzie.
I think we've about covered everything, Harry. We'll let it go till tomorrow.
Papa,
What is it?
what are you doing with the farm? I want you to show me.
It's none of your business.
The farm is my business.
It's nothing.
There's kids in the shed playing with Lizzie's damn birds again.
You and those goddamn birds.
What about the farm? My farm!
You never listen.
Andrew.
There will be no more of your goddamn birds in this yard.
Andrew.
I loved those birds. When I was little, we had some puppies, and one of the puppies got sick. It didn't exist for the others. I think inside, it was different. And Papa took it and he drowned it. That's what you do on a farm with things that are different. You kill them. Am I different?
Well, you're up early.
What's the back for?
The girls have rented a place out Beachway, and I thought, with the weather and all,
How can you do that?
I thought I might stay with them a few days. Come with me.
No.
You like the water. I said no. Oh, Lizzie.
Somebody has to do something. You just run away from things.
Lizzie, I'm sorry about
I
the
don't
birds.
want to talk about it.
Papa was angry. He's sorry.
Nobody listens to me. I said don't talk about it. Stop talking about it. How can you go now?
I don't know what you're getting at.
I heard from talking yesterday. Do you know what they were saying?
No, Lizzie, I did not.
How do you know
I
now?
put two and two together, and I'm going to the girls for a visit.
Please, Emma, I need you. Don't go.
I've been talking about this trip.
That's a lie.
They're expecting
You're
me.
lying to
If
me.
I want to tell a little white lie to avoid an altercation in this house, I will do so. Other people have been doing it for years.
You don't understand. You don't understand.
I understand enough.
You don't. You listen. Harry's getting the farm. Our farm. It will never be ours. It's ours by right. Don't you feel that?
Papa will see that we're looked
I
after.
don't want to be looked after. Do you really want to spend the rest of your life with that cow, listening to her drone on for years?
Lizzie,
We have to do something. You can see that.
what can we do?
I thought maybe you could talk to him. Make him understand that we're people and that we have our own separate lives. And his will should make it possible for us to do that. And that the farm can't go to Harry.
You know it's no use.
I can't talk to him. Every time I talk to him, I make everything worse. I hate him. No, I hate her.
Lizzie, there are certain things we have to face, and one of them is we can't change a thing.
He killed my birds. Emma, I ran out and I held them in my hands. I felt their hearts throbbing and the blood gushed out of their necks. It was all over my hands.
I have a train to catch.
He didn't care how much he hurt me. You don't either. Nobody cares. I want to die. I want to die. But something inside won't let me. Something inside me says no. I can do anything.
Miss Borden, could you describe the sequence of events upon your father's arrival home?
Papa came in. We exchanged a few words. We're doing up to her room.
And then?
suppose I just stood there, thinking, looking out the window and eating the pears I just picked up.
Go on.
I returned to the house. I found Papa. I called for Bridget.
Just a coffee and biscuit this morning, Bridget. It's too hot for a decent breakfast.
Yes, Mom?
I'll have my breakfast in the parlor.
You're not moving into the parlor because of me, are you? I would hate to think that I've driven you out of your own dining room.
No,
Oh, good.
it's cooler in the parlor.
You're right. It is cooler. You going out this morning?
Business.
Papa, don't do any business today. Stay home. Don't go out.
What for? Andrew.
Everybody's leaving. Going away. Everybody's left. Listen. Listen? Can't you hear it? Oh, now I can hear it. I could hear it before you. May the sunshine warm upon your face, the rain fall soft upon your fields, and until we meet again, may the God who loves us all hold you in the palm of his hand. Where's Papa?
Out.
And Mr. Wingate?
He's out too. There's some laundry on the table and it's folded. It needs to go upstairs.
Did you know Papa killed my birds with an axe? He chopped off their heads! It's all right. At first I felt bad, but I feel better now. I feel much better. You see, I am a woman of decision, Mrs. Borden. When I decide to do something, I do it. Yes, I do. When Lizzie puts her mind to a thing, she does it. It's always me who puts the slug poison out on the flowers because they don't like that. Do you? They're bad things. They must die. You see, not all life is precious, is it? Where are you going?
Upstairs. The guest room needs change.
Would you mind putting my clothes in my room? Just a minute. I would like you to look into my eyes. Tell me, what do you see?
Myself?
Yes. You see, when a person dies, retained on her eye is the image of the last thing that she saw. Isn't that interesting? Do you know something? If I were to kill someone, I would come up behind them very slowly and quietly. They would never even hear me. They would never turn around. They would be too
frightened to turn around, even if they did hear me. They'd be so afraid that they'd see what they feared. Careful! Don't fall. And then, I would strike them down. With them not turning around, they would retain no image of me on their eye. It would be better that way. Forgive you for killing my birds. You look so tired. Why don't you put your feet up? I'll undo your shoes for you.
You're a good girl, Lizzie.
I can never stand to have you hate me, Papa. I would do anything than rather have you hate me.
I don't hate you, Lizzie.
I would not want you to find out anything that would have you hate me, because I love you.
You'll always be precious to me.
Now, lay down. Go to sleep. Close your eyes. Go to sleep. Speak to you about that actress from Boston.
What about her?
People talk.
You needn't listen.
I forbid her in this house, Lizzie. It's just disgraceful.
See,
I simply could
you
not
could
allow.
always leave.
Leave?
Move away. Why don't you? You could never, could you?
If I only knew.
Knew.
Oh, Lizzie, did you?
Oh, Emma, do you intend to ask me that question from now till death do us part?
It's just.
For if you do, I and they will take something sharp to you.
Why do you joke like that?
You were guilty too.
What?
It was you who brought me up, like a mother to me, almost like a mother. I was a puppet, your puppet. My head, your hand, yes. Your hand working my mouth, me saying all the things you felt like saying, me doing all the things you felt like doing, me spewing forth, me lashing. How about you?
I wasn't even here that day.
I can swear to that.
Do you want to drive me mad?
Oh, yes.
You didn't. Did you?
Poor Emma!
Lizzie, you did.
I didn't. You did.
At this point, a couple of things. I want to give people the attempt for a graceful exit if you need to get out of here and do other things. And some of you have to get ready for a rehearsal. But I think we'll stick around for 5 or 10 minutes if anybody has questions or thoughts. You didn't have a program, and you might want to know a little bit about the show. But take a couple minutes, exit if you like.